Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. Another day from the cab of the Cobalt Blue Panty Dropper. We have with us today our dear friend Lethal Mason and his big brother, all the way up from Paradise, Wyoming, my oldest boy Dawson. We are all headed out. It's Black Friday. First of all, big apologies for not posting videos sooner, but the wind has been non-stop blowing. I mean non-stop. There's been a couple days where it's gotten down into the like 20s, but for the most part it has not quit for 3 weeks now. We finally got a day, and what happened is a storm blew in this morning. It was blowing hard last night. Storm blew in this morning and it calmed down, and we got this little lull, and now I think we're probably 10-12 mile an hour winds at the moment. And so because of that, we decided to jump in the pickup and head out to a couple of close spots, and we're going to see if we can't bugle us a couple in, and we'll check back in with you just shortly, so stand by. Over him. Go, Dawson.
I actually learned something.
Even though you got a failing grade?
I did, yeah.
Alright, so that was stand number one. And in stand number one, we got to watch our main man Mason educate a coyote at about 275 yards. It was a long poke. I'm gonna give him a little leeway because it was a long poke at that coyote. But nonetheless, so here's how that worked. We had 3 dogs that started out at about 600 yards, and they just kept going steady away from us. They were actually chasing antelope, so we didn't have a chance at them. And I got so busy watching them, and we'd been in that stand 15 minutes, and Dawson says, "Hey, right down there." And from Mason's side along came a coyote, and he was just standing there. So I told Mason to get ready, and we watched him, and he crossed in front of us, and here's what was weird, he crossed directly downwind from us, never caught our scent, and he got over where he had crossed straight downwind of us and stopped on a hill, and Mason took a poke at him, and it just wasn't to be. So that's how that one went. So we're gonna head in, and we're gonna go try to find some more, and we will check in with you shortly. All right, so we were headed into our last stand of the evening, and we had a full-on drive-by across the road in front of us. Dawson bailed out and took a shot and missed, but as it was running off, I thought I saw its tail flip up in the air. Maybe it had flipped over out there and he'd hit it like through the lungs or something, but we walked out there and we weren't able to find it, so he must have, either he missed or we stepped over it somewhere. So anyway, so we're headed back into our last stand. Now we got a boogie because we've only got about 20 minutes before the sun goes down, and so we'll make one more stand, and we'll check in with you shortly. All right, so that was our last and final stand. No luck there. We had one talking to us over on the other ridge, but after further inspection, as we were walking out of there, I think he must have been able to see the pickup from where he was at. I think he had just enough elevation on us that he could see it. So I guess at the end of the day, if we're tallying scores, it is Wyoming James 0, Coyotes 2. They went up on me by 2 today, so it's no longer a dead draw. So that's it. Sorry I've been out of touch. We're back at them again, so as long as this weather holds out and it's not gale force winds, we're going to be all right. So Wyoming James, our friend Dawson, our little dark-faced friend back there in the back seat. That's old Lethal Mason back there, checking out with you from the wilds of Wyoming. Adios.